Clipper Hi friends, Darth Momo here. We're going to talk about the sixth episode of Skeleton Crew's first season, Zero Friends Again. I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed to see that this was a shorter episode. It was 30 minutes once you shave off the credits and intro and all that. I was a little bummed because of how the last one went. It pretty much went as simple as you could think it was. The kids got to figure out how to get out of their problem. And then Jod, I guess there were still other pirates around. I wasn't expecting there to be. I thought he killed them all. So he gets back to the Onyx Cinder, and there's pirates there waiting for him, and they capture him. So I wasn't expecting that. And pretty much the Jod storyline, we only visit him for maybe like a scene more, I think. And it's his trial. He's sentenced to death, but then he kind of tells everybody and builds up the story of At-Atten, and it seems like they're gonna begrudgingly take him on his word and try to go to At-Atten so they can find that mint. He didn't win back control of his crew like he was thinking he probably was thinking he could. But they're headed for At-Atten, which I guess SM33 has the coordinates, or maybe Jod does. I don't know. As for the bulk of the episode, we're following the kids. They kind of start having fights amongst themselves and split up. Fern and Neil try to head to the top of the platform because they fell out at like the bottom of the mountain, so they try to head for the top of the platform for their ship. And Wim finds these little crab things and tries to follow them. He's like, well, they kind of speak a little bit. They might take us to locals who can help us out. KB doesn't want to climb because I guess I don't know if she's a mod like from the Book of Boba Fett because she's got all these cybernetic enhancements. It almost looks like there's robotics inside her brain. She mentions something about an accident, so she's got some sort of condition that required mechanical enhancements. I guess the elements are starting to corrode, so she didn't want to try climbing because otherwise she wouldn't be able to move. Which good thing she didn't do that because she started to shut down. So they were up in the air. That wouldn't have worked out. Gives some time for KB to kind of open up and learn a little bit more about her, as well as some time for her and Wim to bond, as Neil kind of points out to Fern, like, hey, not everybody can do what you can do. Not everybody's at your same level. Like, you got to chill out and, get on everybody else's level too. The crabs lead the two kids to monster crabs who try to eat them. Meanwhile, I'm guessing Junkers try to start getting rid of the ship and put it in the pile of garbage. Fern and Neil get onto the ship. They are able to get to the ship, and they all kind of reconvene and regroup. But then there's this giant trash hauler coming towards them, and they got to work together to figure it out. They got to do the whole destructor thing that SM33 told them not to do. Their ship kind of breaks apart and into like a mini ship, and they're able to get away. And that's how the episode ends. This was fun. I don't think it was as good as the last one, mainly just because of the turn that took with Jod. But this wasn't bad by any means. I had a lot of fun, especially the whole ship escape sequence. That was fun, and that had me on the edge of my seat a little bit. That was tense. I thought it was kind of fun that all these kids kind of got to do a little bit with the ship over the last few episodes. Fern got to try to be captain. Neil got to try to pilot. Wim got to do the turret, and KB got to work with engines. And they all kind of worked together using the skills they had learned to escape. Neil got to pilot the ship. Fern was in command. KB was running on the systems, and Wim was on the turret. So I thought that was cool. And it was a fun sequence. I'd probably give this one a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it wasn't anything great or amazing, especially after the heels of as we're on the heels of last week's episode. But I definitely thought it was fun. It was quick, and hopefully we're in for a couple good episodes with the remainder of the season. Obviously, it's New Year's, so Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to be rolling in next week to the 7th episode and then the 8th episode. I'm looking forward to it. I'm guessing we'll probably be to At-Atten next episode. I think it's going to be kind of everything's going to come clashing together, which will set us up for a finale. I'm guessing Jod will kind of re-meet with the kids, and we'll see how that plays out. I don't know how. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do with Jod. With the way they handled him last week, I genuinely don't know. And to me, that's kind of fun because I feel like he's the only character that could pop up in future Mandoverse storylines. Um, but how are they gonna? I mean, they pretty much made him a bad guy, so like, how are they gonna fix it? I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm enjoying the show. This is a show that I was really iffy about watching until I watched the first couple episodes, and I was like, well, that wasn't bad. So I'm looking forward to next week. Otherwise, guys, Happy New Year. Let's go in the 2025 strong. Thank you guys for joining in, and may the force be with you always.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, comment down below and hit that like button. Oh, and check out some of my other videos. I'm sure you'll find them delight.